Hello, YouTube fans. This is TheSkullKlown. Hello, brothers and sisters. This is just talking video. I know a lot of people might not like these type of videos, but sometimes you just got to get things out there, you know. And sometimes it does show people what type of intelligence you have. You know, when you see some type of form of videos, you know what I'm talking about, right? You know, sometimes I watch some of these YouTubers, especially some of these reptilians that look like Caucasians, and I'm looking at them and they say something stupid, and I'm over here like, you know the truth, and you're fucking lying straight to my fucking face. Fuck off. You know? I was watching a few clips about Luke Skywalker and talking to his father, Darth Vader. I know you have good in your heart. I know you have good within yourself. And Vader was just there complimenting. Guys, watch those clips. Watch those clips between Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker on YouTube. Recommend it. I'd highly recommend it. Please watch it, especially in the spiritual alignment way, bro. Seriously, brothers and sisters, man, please watch that clip if you can find it on YouTube. I know there's like a short that you can see. It's probably like a few seconds, but watch the full thing. That's probably what I watch is probably almost like 4 minutes long, or exactly like 4 minutes and something seconds. So the one that I mentioned, watch that one. Please watch that one because it's very important. I want to talk about this right now. There's so many important things that is happening to this planet, but I know a lot of people, some of my brothers and sisters aren't seeing it, but it's coming to the point that now that some of them are seeing it. All right. Our brothers and sisters, we are obviously, all of us have been through a lot, obviously. And the thing is, when it comes to these wicked beings trying to control us, there's there's a lot of things, obviously, when it comes to that, to be quite honest with you. Because if I mention one, I would have to mention something else, and then another, and another, and another. Because it just goes so deep into how much they decided to fuck with our brains, guys. Look, I'm what we call so-called Afro-Hispanic. You know, my mom is Puerto Rican, my dad is, you know, what we call Afro-Salvadorian. Basically, there's Afro freaking Mexicans around here. Basically, anyone that's everyone that's part of the Afrocentric, like I said a long time ago, is part of nature. All right, and you can always tell that when nature gives you confirmation, especially when you go outside, take the sun in, and you get like a nice tan on you, or when you wear a bracelet, you get green on you and shit like that, or when you see the number 330, 303, or 333. You know, I'm not saying that if this doesn't happen to you, you're not part of nature or anything like that, because some brothers and sisters might not see that. You know, the reason I mention that is because I didn't see it before until I grew more into thyself to the point that I can see that shit. You know, so it's very important to go so deep within yourself to see that. To be honest, I don't like to mention this. I never like to mention this because I know how people are on the internet. There's Astored wives that we have. Some of us don't have that. Some of us do. I do. From what I can see right now, I have fucking 37 of them. You can blame me all you want. You can fucking discuss me all you want. You can complain to me all you want. This is why I'm telling you. This is why I experience. This is why I know it from thyself. When you watch this other fucking content and you all of a sudden they put your wives in this fucking content. And then they want to fucking put a Caucasian in it. Don't fuck with me with this shit. Okay? Don't fuck with me with this shit. Okay? Please don't. Because there's no reason to. It's 1:43 in the morning, and I don't have to discuss that. All right? People are different around here. I'm just telling you my experience. Okay? Like, at least respect it, please, to the point. Because I'm seeing, the reason I mention that is because I'm seeing different versions I'm seeing different versions of my life with different women. Okay? Some of these motherfuckers look at us and see our tablets, our stories, and everything. What do you think I talk about my whole video game and my freaking 3DS? You think I'm making a game? You think I'm making a game? I know I'm probably a little bit drunk here. I'm probably smoking a little bit of Dolby here, but any brother or sisters that know thyself will probably look at this video and be like, I know what actually he's saying here. I can understand what he's saying here. You might not have to agree, and that's fine. I'm not here to have everyone agree with me. I'm here just to point out what I've been going through. Again, going back, you think I made a game in this shit? It's my fucking autobiography. Anything that you do here is my autobiography, because I am putting everything that is in this freaking cartridge, everything as my higher self in other points of my life in different times. And a lot of people, a lot of brothers and sisters, especially some older ones that are older than me, might not understand and understand that. And I'm not calling you out on that. No. Did I call out names? No. No, I didn't. I'm just mentioning it because it's a good example, because some older people that are older than me, this body is 31 years old. This body is 31 years old. But there's people that are older than me that think that they'll know better than me. And there's younger people than me that also think the same thing. You know, no one has never wrote a book of how to become an appropriate adult. All you know is right and wrong, and that's it. But there's also other things that come to it, obviously. Especially when you come in tune to thyself. Because when you point out to the right and wrong stuff, most people get into the emotions with that shit. You know? And people should not be in the emotions. Look, sometimes some of us, sometimes that happens. Sometimes even us that are in tune to thyself, sometimes we'll be like, oh man, that happened to me by accident, and you can see it. That's happened to me before. Look, brothers and sisters, let's admit ourselves. Let's admit that sometimes when something happens, we go over the board to the point that we'll be like, oh, holy shit, why did I did that? Like, I'm supposed to be what we call woke, and I did that shit. You know? Even though I never made it. But personally, when you did it as a person, again, the reason I point this out is because none of us are perfect, man. Stop acting like you're perfect. And I guarantee you some brothers and sisters that watch this video are going to be like, yeah, I had those feelings before sometimes, and then I had to look back and step back for a minute and tell myself, whoa, what was happening right here? You know? Like, I didn't take it all on my family or anything like that. I just felt something for a minute, and you were like, wait, whoa. Like your higher self just told you, you know, like Tiamat just came out of nowhere and was like, but you know? It's almost like a butt spanking, you know? You'd be like, oh, I see. You know? It's just something that to point out, you know? That's just me. I mean, again, going back, people can disagree with me all they want. But that is just me. That's just my experience that I went through in a personal level. Because these wicked beings know who the fuck you are, obviously. I mentioned countless times how much these wicked beings have targeted us. Shout out to Remedy H. Remedy H, you don't worry, bro. You're gonna feel fine later on. You feel like some type of thing that's happened, like a little like flu or sickness or some bullshit. You know, I'm not gonna say it is, but the way that you mentioned in one of your videos, you'll be like, oh, you know, I'm trying to get through this, and I'm like, that's fine, bro, because I went through that shit not that long ago either. And then people will come over here and tell you, oh, you're not in tune to thyself, and I'm looking at you like, that you don't know what the fuck these motherfuckers are doing to us and the planet. When they do stuff to the planet, they do stuff to us. Does that make sense? When they do stuff to us, they do stuff to the planet. We are one with the planet. We are cells of the planet. We are white cells of the planet. And what's the white cells of the planet doing? Nothing. I mean, some of us all, obviously, I can't say none of us all. Yes, some of us are doing something, but majority of us are not doing nothing. Want to get money, want to do this and that. Some bullshit. The thing is, if you want to get money, if you want to have sex and all that is bullshit, okay, fine, do that. But don't let that stop you for going inside of you to the point that you go deep inside of you, that you destroy all this bullshit. You understand what the fuck I'm coming from with that shit? You can disagree with me with that shit, but you cannot disagree. And this is not from anger. I'm not angry. This is passion, and this is freaking rage and fury that I'm pulling out right here. I'm not even fucking goddamn angry. I'm literally looking at that situation, and I'm over here like, you guys can satisfy yourselves, but if you don't, like, take back your energy, then guess what? You're wasting your energy. And some people might be like, oh, when I take back that energy, sometimes it might hurt, sometimes you might feel things and all that. Well, you know what? That's going to happen because it depends how you treat yourself. It depends how you love yourself also. But sometimes it also depends how you nurture your take care of yourself food wise. You know? It's very important. You know? And everyone has always admitted that all these foods are corrupt already. You know? We all know that. I already know that anyways. I've been knowing that for years. That the weed, the fucking beer, all of it is fucking corrupt already. If they didn't give it to you, then that means it's not corrupt. If they gave it to you in the market, it's already corrupt. I've been knowing that shit since 2012. Okay? When I woke up. Why do you think I told you, when I told you my story about me waking up 2012, that I was so pissed off that I didn't care for my life? Okay? And most people are like, oh, you didn't wake up, you just got angry. I saw Kalai's video about it. Kalai was just like, hey, nothing against the brother. I like the brother. I do, you know? I mean, there was a dream one time when I had a dream about him, but I'm not going to mention that here. I talked to one brother about it, but I'm not going to mention it here. I'm not trying to make this whole big thing of people being like, oh, this person said this, and this person said that. I want them to watch them fight or argue. It's sad, bro. It's sad. It's fucking sad. It's sad. What's the point? If you want to get engaged to that shit, then you have some priorities that I do not want to be a part of. So going back to what I said before, because I don't want to jump over what I said. When I woke up, I wasn't pissed off, not just at myself. I was pissed off at my people. And I felt how TMI felt. And I felt how the planet felt. And that enraged me even more because I felt her sadness and her sorrow and her anger. I felt all of these emotions all in one, guys. Alright? And nowadays, sometimes I just, when I look at my brothers and sisters, and I still feel TMI's sorrow sometimes. And to be quite honest with you guys, like, I'm not going to lie to you. That fucking pisses me off. It pisses me off. There's a moment I know TMI tells me to, you know, and I do that. I do. You don't think I don't do that? I do. But when there's moments when she's crying, that pisses me off. Okay? I've seen her cry. Don't tell me I haven't seen her cry. Look at these eyes. I've seen her fucking cry. I cried with her. Okay? Every time I see her cry, I get so... There's no There's no words to explain how I feel and how I feel in spiritually every time I feel her emotions with that shit. Every time I feel her vibration with that shit. Because I look at everyone around me that is a brother and sister, and I'm over here like, you guys have no idea. You guys have no idea how much this woman is crying for you guys. I'm dead serious, bro. I'm not playing with you. She's always screaming to some of her brothers and sisters that sometimes are seeing the bullshit, but then they want to counteract that and be like, that's nothing. No! No! Listen to your higher self! Listen to that voice that says that this is bullshit! What is wrong with you people? This planet is suffering, and all of us are over here like, oh, Jesus will save me. The only guy that I trust is Jesus. When you're living on a planet, and there's literally what we call mythology about her from all civilizations. And all the civilizations has literally told you, get right with her. And none of you don't listen. None of you. I'm not talking about these returns. I'm not talking about these orcs. I'm talking about all people. None of you don't fucking listen. And you expect these white people to fucking tell you the truth. You're stupid. You're stupid. They'll never tell you the truth. Even when they're dead, when we're fucking destroying them in the astral realm. Okay? They would never tell you the truth. They will lie to their freaking bitter end when they're freaking 6 feet under. And then when they become ghosts, they will still fucking lie. Okay? They will still lie. This is the shit we're talking about here, guys. Please research more about this planet, man. Not that long ago, my friend showed me about the stuff that's happening in Massachusetts, where I live at, Holyoke, Massachusetts. And they're showing stuff on the news of like, oh, this rainfall is happening and all that. And I'm seeing the different colors of the same thing with the chakras. And I'm over here looking at it. And this orc woman is always, a brother can vouch with me for this because I shared it with him on Facebook. And I'm over here like, you cannot make this shit up. You have this orc woman saying that, oh, this is scary, thinking that's the snowstorm or some shit. But no, it's the cosmic energies and the cosmic vibrations that are coming to the planet that is increasing to the point that it's heating the planet up. I mentioned not that long ago, there was snow like crazy, and then all of a sudden, it was hot as hell, warm as hell, felt like spring, and all of that shit melted, and it looked like a flood. Now there's so much snow right now because they made it snow again. And it's going to get fucking hot again, like it was again, and it's going to be another fucking flood. Now it's going to be up to my fucking, what was it? Not even ankles, but close to my ankles. If that happens. Because with the snow, it just goes to what? More upper than my, more upper than my freaking, feet, basically. But I guarantee you, if all of that surface up, that's going to go up. It's only common sense that, of course, that will happen. Why do you think people get upset when the ice capsules melt? Oh, if the ice capsules melt, all the waters will rise. Duh. But then people forget that those things that get recycled inside the planet, and then the planet spits it out. And then people think that takes 1,000 years or 100 years. And I'm over here like, no. The fact that you think that way just tells me you don't know the mindset of Tiamat, or you don't know the power that you have with thyself. You wanted 1,000 years? Well, guess what? You're going to get it. because you made that timeline for yourself. You made that mindset for yourself. You understand what I'm talking about? You know? I'm not trying to talk down on people here. I'm not trying to convey that shit. You know, I'm not trying to get cross off like that. I mean, if I am, comment down below, I guess, right? But at the end of the day, these beings are going to be gone. Okay? We need to know thyself. We need to start building, creating, and all that shit. And I understand that it's winter and all that shit. Alright? Draw shit. Draw shit. Just like a little kid. When you were a little kid, you were just drawing shit in the walls that your parents didn't want you to draw on. And just draw in a book, bro. And sister. Seriously. Just do that. And then when shit happens, man, you can start defeating these motherfuckers, but at the same time start building shit to destroy them even more and hire yourself more, so you can actually have an opportunity to fucking do shit that you never thought you actually could do when you were meditating. You know? Oh. Come on, guys. That's the thing. When people call me, oh, you're not woke, I'm over here like looking at, like, I've seen people that told me that I'm not woke. Not like video wise. No, like comment wise. Not in YouTube, but like personally wise. Some people have told me that a long time ago. Not like now. Not like now. I want to be, let's be frank right here. Not right now, but back then. I'm over here looking at it like, okay. I mean, I'm not saying, that's why I'm not saying these words, woke. I'm just saying that I'm just in tune to thyself. I'm just in tune to who I am and what I see. That's really it. That's why I really don't say woke or anything like that. The reason I put it in quotations is because society has already put the things of like, hey, a sister doing a movie and she's a scientist, woke. Or a sister uses a gun in Men in Black and she can shoot shit right off the bat better than Will Smith, woke. To me, I'm over here like, tell me that you hate women without telling me you hate women. The reason they show that shit in movies is because a woman can get it like this faster than a guy. And you guys didn't see that shit, didn't you? Of course you didn't. Of course you didn't. Of course you didn't. Because you want to be offended with everything. Everything. Every fucking goddamn thing, man. I think that's it. That's all I have to say. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you're new. And if you haven't commented on my videos before, please comment. No, seriously. If you're a high YouTuber that talks about a lot of this stuff, or a low YouTuber that talks about this stuff, please comment down below. Seriously. No, I'm not trying to get any, like, other shit. No, I just want to get you guys' opinions about all the shit that I've talked about in this video, bro. And sister. Seriously. Seriously. I know I'm not going to mention names, but I know there's brothers and sisters out there that watch my videos and don't say anything about me or anything about my video. Not my video, but other brothers and sisters' videos. Sorry, let me recorrect that before people get pissed off at me, because I was literally thinking other brothers and sisters instead of my own. I'm that way. I've always been that way. Are you kidding me? I've always been that way. I've always thought about others before myself. I've always been that way since I was a little kid. You know? And then I had people that bullied me like crazy and I was still friends with them. Can you believe that? Now think about that. I was so nice and kind-hearted as a person that brothers and sisters that beat me up and treat me like shit, I was still friends with them and still wanted to hang out with them. I was a little kid. I'll say up to like 6 to 10 years old, 11. And then I eventually moved to Massachusetts. And 12, 13 and all that shit. But from literally 6 to 11 years old, I witnessed all of that shit. That's a long time, man. That's a long time. I had a next door neighbor that was a brother that treated me like shit. Sometimes he was good, sometimes he was cool. But if I talked anything about, you know, I don't know, something out there or anything like that, one time, a long time ago, I got something on when we were playing Mario 64 on the N64. And I was gone, obviously, because, again, I was a kid. He stands up and smacks me in the face, here and here. And he goes like, oh, I'm sorry that I did that, but look at what this here. I remember telling my Afro-Dominican friend this shit years ago, and he was pissed off that I told him that. Not because he felt bad that that happened to me. He was just like, bro, that's fucked up. There's so many fucked up shit that's happened to me, guys, that I haven't even told my parents or my sisters. Or you guys. Alright? Seriously. I'm not trying to get anyone's emotions or anything over here. But the reason I point that out is because it is. And it's just the way it is. And I haven't said anything over the years about it because why should I? It's about me. And I had to deal with it, obviously. You know? Most people are like, oh, you couldn't talk to anybody like that and all that stuff. Look, you could, but in this society, from what I grew up with, look, I'm Afro-Hispanic. And to be quite honest, the life that I lived in for a while was I mean, it was fine. It was good. I had a good childhood and shit like that. But some of them was there was some moments that was so harsh to the point that you thought you would never go back. You know? And if you ever felt that way, you understand of that feeling of like you being trapped in a way that you can never escape. And you thought in your mind, why would the world do this to me? So, you know? And that was before I got into thyself. I want to mention that right now. Okay? You know, when you question how the world is and all that stuff and everything like that, you'd be like, why is this bad stuff happening to me? It's because of some of the stuff that you're doing you're not supposed to do. And karma is just telling you, why are you still doing it? We're punishing you because you're not supposed to do it to begin with. You know? But, I'll see you guys later. Be safe, guys. Seriously. Love Mama Tiamat, Mama Planet, Mama Cosmos. Seriously. Mama Cosmos is the star constellation of Draco, and she is also the planet Kai right here. Alright? Just like what Bobby Hammond said, there's a hippopotamus goddess in the middle of the galaxy, and she gave birth to all these stars, all these planets. And that's her, the hippopotamus goddess, that has lion hands and lion feet, and has a crocodile tail. And her name is Tarat. She's beautiful. When you see that type of deity, and you know that's Mama Tiamat, you look at that and you'll be like, that makes sense. Tiamat as a hippopotamus, lion, crocodile goddess? Yeah. That makes sense. Are you kidding me? Have you seen how hippos are in the fucking wild? When you mess with their fucking babies? All of them. Even the males, just attack the fucking person that hurt their babies. Oh, it's a beautiful sight, guys. It is a wonderful sight to behold when you see things from nature, guys. That's why I always loved watching Discovery Channel and all that stuff when I was a little kid. Because I was always intrigued with nature. Always fascinated with nature, bro. I was always fascinated with insects, reptiles, and lions, elephants. I was always intrigued with all those animals, man. Always intrigued, man. And inside of me, every time I was intrigued with it, I'm like, there's something, like looking back now, I know that there was such a core inside of me that knew that I was a part of them. you know, that I knew that I was like hanging out with them, and they didn't do anything to me. They were all hanging out, saying what's up and shit like that, you know. And now that I'm talking about this right now, I can literally see a vision of myself protecting these elephants, and these wicked motherfuckers are trying to have like a fucking gun shooting at them, and I'm right in front of them, and they have the fucking gun in my head. I can literally see that right now. You see what happens when you talk about a lot of stuff and shit just comes down on you? I'm saying, guys, know thyself, man. Know thyself. Know who you are. Seriously. So, take care of yourselves, guys. Seriously. I probably went on a tangent right there, but still, it has to be said. Be safe, guys. I'm glad I got to talk to you today. The way how I'm seeing a lot of stuff. And be prepared. Be prepared. Be prepared always. Always. Okay? Always, 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 always be prepared. Which is hilarious, because if you watch those Tremors movies, one of the orcs in that movie that's called Buck Gunner, he literally would be like, what do we always say? Always be prepared when he's fighting, when he's taking on those Tremors, even though those Tremors are part of nature. Ooh. 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 You mean to tell me you're not going to watch a marathon of Tremors in a spiritual alignment way? Don't talk to me. I mean, look, it's fine if you want to take a break and come back to it later. That's fine. I couldn't agree with you with that. But you mean to tell me you're not going to look at those movies and put your fucking higher self into that and you'll be like, you're going to look at it and be like, they put this shit in there for a reason. You know? They even call these Tremors serpents. Don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me. Oh yeah, but they also call them worms. Yeah, remember in this video, did I set that in this video? Sorry, I'm too fucked up to even remember now. But remember in this video when I said that, hey, there was a long time ago when they called us worms and it had a W-Y and A and N or some shit like that and S. I don't know how it was spelled, but I know it had W-Y on it. You know? And then when you saw the picture of it, it looked like a serpent. You see, people that made the Tremors movies know what the fuck they're talking about. So, I'll see you guys later and be safe.